Hey there, Brian Conway here from achievesuccess.co.uk, and in this video there's a high probability that I am going to really offend you. This is Serious Selling. It's a program I've been delivering for over 6 months now. Previous to that it was called 4 Minute Friday, so well over a year, sharing tips, strategies and tactics. And the reason I'm probably going to offend you in this video is for two reasons. One, I'm totally wrong, and if I am, I'm glad I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, and I applaud you if I am wrong. More likely, the reason I'm going to offend you is because I'm absolutely right. You see, as I said, I've called this video and podcast now Serious About Selling for over 6 months. It was for people who are serious about selling. But the problem I'm finding is probably 95% of the sales population or even business owners aren't actually serious about selling at all. Majority of the salespeople I deal with are such poor performers, have such low ambitions. Now, they talk about being ambitious and wanting to be in sales, but salespeople today are not the salespeople of 20, 30 years ago when I was in sales. Now, that's not entirely your fault, and those of you who have said that are high performers and are driven and do put in the hours and work and make the big bucks, I do applaud you, as I said, and therefore don't be offended, because really this is about setting you apart and putting you on top of the pinnacle of salesmanship that's out there today. So I applaud you for that. But the majority of you watching this, who are probably already switching off now because you don't like what I'm hearing or what you're hearing and what I'm having to say. But I have seen over the years the performance of salespeople really decline. And today most salespeople, it's just a job. It's not a role. They're not that passionate about it. They're happy to take the salary. If they make a bit of bonus, that's all it is. It's bonus. And that's not how selling should be. You should be driven and passionate about the role of selling the product or service that you have, assuming, and this is where it might not be your fault, the product or service that you have actually delivers value to your clients. And if that's the case, it's your responsibility and ownership to get that out into the market and help the people that it can help with. But doesn't seem to be the way people look at it. The other reason probably unsuccessful is people aren't investing in your sales development. You probably have never had, I probably meet salespeople now, 80% of them have never had any sales training. What the fuck is all that about? How can you take up a job and not have any training on how to do it? People just wing it. They think it's, selling is selling, and you just talk to people about the product or service you have. That's not selling. That's nowhere near what selling is all about. So it may not be your fault, but if that is the case, then it is your fault, because you should take ownership of your own personal development. I watch videos, I take courses, I attend workshops and seminars, week in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. I fly all over the world sometimes to attend conferences to improve my personal performance. And some people won't even take a few minutes to not only watch one of the videos that I produce, where I give you all these tips and tactics and strategies and things that will help you be more successful, and you can't even be asked to apply them. How do I know? Because I coach and work with sales teams. I teach them, and then I work with them, engage them on a longer period of time to actually help them implement those skills. And week in, week out, I'm going back, just teach them the same thing, because to know is not to do. Okay, if you know it, that's one thing, but if you're not applying it, then it makes no difference. Action is where the power is, not in the knowledge. People used to say knowledge is power, and I used to say, well, up yours, because you should up your knowledge. But more importantly, it has no power unless it is actually applied. And the reason I'm seeing people just really not excel anymore in sales is because they're not taking the ownership and wanting. They don't have the passion to want to be better at what in a sales job. Now you may be just going, oh, that's not me. Now, one, you may be right, and you are performing well. And as I said, I recognise that and applaud you. But more importantly, the majority of you will be disagreeing with me and making up excuses. Well, that's not the case. I do work hard. I'm here from 9 to 5 every day. That's not, and that's what I'm seeing. People coming in, not only at 9, coming in late, leaving 5:01. Somebody used to actually call a company I worked with last year, they used to call one of their salespeople Levi, because he was always gone out of the office by 5:01. More companies I'm working with now, their sales force are so quiet. There's nobody talking, nobody's on the phone, nobody's interacting with prospective customers. They're all hiding behind email and digital communication platforms. Nobody's out there searching and hunting down new opportunities and engaging with people to find new leads. They're complaining to the company saying, I need more leads, I need better quality leads, I need more people to sell to. No, you don't. You need to get better at selling and selling to those people that are coming through your pipeline and the leads that you have. It drives me absolutely crazy. But like I said, it's not necessarily your fault. 30 years ago, 20 years ago, everybody went through a sales boot camp. My basic sales course was 2 weeks long. My basic, not all the advanced stuff and the management, sales management and account management and presentation skills and business finance for salespeople and everything else. Forgetting all that, my basic, the fundamentals of selling was a 2-week course. I'm lucky if I can get fucking people in the classroom for 2 days, 2 days now without people moaning and griping, and it's too long out of the off the road, as they say. So you're not even on the road, you're stuck in an office. And the biggest complaint I get, oh, my emails are backing up, I haven't got time to deal with all the emails. You shouldn't be getting emails. You should be on the phone talking to people. The only emails you should be getting should be orders. Oh man, you've caught me on a bad day today, I'm sorry, but I've just had listened to so much crap over the last couple of weeks. People have even said to me, oh, I haven't seen your 4-Minute Friday for a while. I haven't shot 4-Minute Friday in the last 2 weeks. In fact, I haven't shot a 4-Minute Friday in the last 7 months because I renamed it, as I said at the top of this video, Serious About Selling. It hasn't been 4-Minute Friday for 7 months, and you still go, I haven't seen a 4-Minute Friday. That's because I don't do them anymore. I do Serious About Selling. So you're obviously not watching it. You're obviously not listening to the message, or you'd know, because in the first 30 seconds I tell you it's called Serious About Selling. So what does that tell you? Let alone thinking about applying the skills or the tactics or the strategies that I put in there. Look, I've been going for about 6 minutes now, all right? It's 6-Minute Friday. Hey, there we go, if that makes you happier. But I'm getting really cross, as you can tell, with salespeople who call themselves salespeople and aren't taking ownership of being a professional salesperson. Every other high-paying profession, lawyers, architects, financial advisors, anybody where there's the potential, footballers, sports people, where there's the potential to make a lot of money, are practicing and personally develop themselves on a daily basis. Some of those professions have continued professional development mandatory requirements. Sales is probably one of the only industries where that responsibility is on the individual, and most of you, 95% of you who call yourself salespeople, are fucking useless because you take no ownership. And yeah, I want to offend you because I want you to fight back. I want you to comment and say, fuck off, Conway, I am a professional salesperson. But most of you haven't even got to this point in the video to even know I've asked you to do that. And how do I know? Because I put out hundreds of videos every year. I get a few likes and a few comments, but very few. More people will comment and like or put negative comments on videos and other stuff where it's absolute rubbish and it's nothing to do with you, your job or your role or whatever. You're more happy to like a video from some kid who's professing to make £1 million in 32 minutes by some online dealing Ponzi scheme crap or whatever. Anyway, I've got to stop or I'm going to upset too many people. Good, that's what I can say. So listen, make a comment. How can I help you become better? Are you serious about selling? Do you want to be a professional salesperson? A professional salesperson? Are you prepared to put the work and the effort in? If you are, reach out to me and leave a message or give me a thumbs up. If you're not, then as I said, you probably haven't even got this far in the video, and I don't really care because I can't help you, you're beyond help. So there we go. Welcome to Serious About Selling with me, Brian Conway. I run a company called Achieve Success because that is what I like to help people do. But as they say, you can't push a rope. If I can't help you, then there's no point you listen. And more importantly, there's no point me wasting my time trying to help you when you can't even be asked yourself. So there we go. Have a great weekend. I do hope that you are successful selling next week and that you have all the success, and those that you are top performers, again, don't think it's just because you are really doing well that you can be complacent either. You need to invest in yourselves and continue to improve and practice and just get better and get up into that 1% of high performing salespeople and make a shed loads of money. So that's it. Thank you. Take care. Stay fit, stay well, stay healthy, but get out there and start selling and take ownership of your personal development. Bye-bye.